the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Good evening and welcome to Bob Seam Park, field number 1 for the Pony Palomino World Series East Zone Final between the Tigers Elite and Youngstown. Hi everybody, Matt Maher on the call for you, joined today by Jordan Barber. Exciting first game before.
It was.
Tigers
Very
Elite Beaver
close.
County, 4-3 was the final.
Yeah, it's about as close as you can get. One-run score.
So Tigers Elite coming off of a very narrow win and just barely getting themselves into this position. It's win or go home for them. Youngstown, they've got another loss here under their belt here, or at least they've got another loss that they can take, as they have not lost yet in this tournament. Astro Falcon always do a great job when it comes to winning baseball games and playing the game, so not too terribly surprising here if you're familiar with this squad. Let's go ahead and meet the stars. First up for Tigers. First up is going to be the third baseman, number 2, Caden Schmidt. He'll be followed by the shortstop, number 3, Connor Kunkel, and then DH number 7, Jacob Despo. After him is the center fielder, number 12, Troy Salas, then the catcher, number 5, Noah Driscoll. He's followed by the right fielder, number 4, Angela Fawcett, and then the second baseman, number 8, Quinn Dalverney. After him was the left fielder, number 13, Brant Barralero, and then the first baseman, number 11, Shane Sodergren. Of course, the DH Despo in there for the pitcher, number 9, Tate Musco in this contest. Out on the bump for Astro is number 14, Colin Castile. First pitch coming in here to Schmidt as Castile looks in. And he's got his pitch, winds up, throws in, and the first pitch is in there, called strike number 1. Underway at 8:23 p.m. here to start off this potential elimination game here for Tiger. And the winner of this one will move on to the Pony World Series in Laredo, Texas. That one off the mark for ball number 1. The count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, just Astro need to get the win here, and they'll move on.
This is winning in for Youngstown.
Lose and go home for the other side. The 1-1. It's low inside for ball number 2. You know, we sound like a broken record, but just want to make abundantly sure that we're all on the same page here.
Tigers having, they had to grind and grind and grit their way to that last victory, but they're going to have to beat Youngstown twice here if they're going to want to take
that one
a
swung
trip
on,
down to
popped
Texas.
up out towards third base, even further out now. Third baseman comes in, drops right next to Slanker as he goes a little too far out. And the count now evens up 2-2 as that one will just drop next to the Astro third baseman.
Someone lost their hat out there.
It's Slanker.
Yep.
He's the one who's trying the hardest, at least, to try and get there. Well, Youngstown's gotten here off of a 12-2 victory over Beaver County yesterday, and then a 7-4 victory over Tiger Elite. Only 3 runs was the difference here, so it looks like right now the 2 best teams are here. And although Beaver County did come in and make it look really, really convincing that they should be here in this situation over Tigers, so nothing to say negative against Beaver County. The 2-2 is swung on, flown out towards left field. Another foul ball off your screen and over towards the bullpen again. So they're here right now, Youngstown versus Tiger Elite, who lost their game versus Youngstown, as just mentioned, 7-4, and then were able to get their first win versus Beaver County just before this, 4-3. That's how this bracket is shaped out. The 2-2 off the mark, and the count runs full. 3-2, still on the leadoff batter here for Tigers Elite. Now looking a little more confident and looking more likely that he's going to get on first. It's up to Castile. He's ready, and now his payoff pitch. Swung on, missed, got him to go around, so not so fast there. 1 away on the swing and a miss, but Castile definitely had to work hard for that one.
He did, but it's a good way to start this game. Get the first out, get the first out by a strikeout.
Honestly, probably couldn't have said that any better than you, so that brings up Kunkel.
Via my stuttering. It happens.
The first pitch comes in. That one's low, a little off for ball number 1. First game of the day and only game of the day for Youngstown. Just trying to make sure that they don't have to come back tomorrow night. That one off the mark for ball number 2. Of course, how this tournament is shaped up, if you lose 2 games at all, you are done. So Beaver County unsuccessful at all with no wins and 2 losses. That's how they end their tournament. That one's in there for strike number 1. And of course, Tigers are 1-1 right now, and they could be 2-1 and potentially go 3-1 if they could win all the way. Of course, Astro 2-0 right now. The 2-1 check swing goes off the butt of his bat here, and it's a foul ball. Now we'll even up 2-2 now. This Kunkel very upset there that happened. You can see just in his body language and how he almost slammed the bat on the ground.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, I've felt that a few times. The vibration isn't exactly fun.
2-2 is off the mark. Holds off that time, though. You could tell he really wanted to go after that one. But not enough to just hold off, and the count runs full. 3-2. Another full count, another payoff pitch, and another swing and a miss here for Castile, and there's 2 away.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start this game.
On the full count, nonetheless. Man, he's working hard here. Doesn't have to be, but
He's earning those strikeouts, both of them so far.
Brings up Jacob Despot here to try and keep the inning going. Right now, as Castile waits to get the ball back from Slanker. He does have it back. Go ahead and meet the starters for the Youngstown team here when we get to their side of the order offensively, the bottom half of the inning. Trying to speak English is not easy. The pitch is way off the mark for ball number 1, and well, that's how Despot will start out his at bat. Well, the way it's being played right now, do not be surprised if he fills up the count on everybody. The 1-0. Low into the dirt for ball number 2, and a good start here for Despot.
Well, it's a good strategy. If you're Tiger, just make him run up that pitch count. He can only pitch 105.
105, and if they get there somehow, run rule is 10 runs after 5 innings. Anybody who's up by 10, that one swung on, hit over to third, Slanker to first, and Lutz there to make the grab for out number 3. 3 come up, 3 go down, 2 strikeouts in the book as well for Castile. Sends us to the bottom half of the first inning. Astro will come to bat when we return.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open GABA camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Back here, bottom half of the first inning for Youngstown. We're going to start things off with the center fielder, number 10, Austin Lafferty. He's followed by the shortstop, number 3, A.J. Havrilla. And then the first baseman, number 16, Jack Lute. In the cleanup spot is the third baseman, number 1, Ben Slanker. And then the catcher, number 7, John Chalice to follow. After him is the DH, number 20, Antonio Cordero. And then the left fielder, number 24, Jacob McGuire. Rounding things off will be the second baseman, number 4, A.J. Capizzi, and the right fielder, number 9, Justin Weaver. Out on the bump is Tate Musco for Tigers Elite, trying to keep Astro off the board here. That is a tough order right there.
Absolutely.
Very good team here for Youngstown. A lot of talent up and down this entire roster. Even on their bench, Ben Kerr and Ron Harper definitely know how to hit, so they just got to bring their A game here if they want to win, but both teams really do. So far, so good for Astro, even though it was a little shaky on the first 2 batters. We'll see what they can do offensively. First pitch comes into Lafferty from Musco as he winds, throws in, and the first one is well off the mark here for ball number 1. For those of you Tigers fans out there, well, different up and crew, so maybe a little bit of a different strike zone. Hopefully still the best we can get. The 1-0 is swung on, fouls that one back, decided to go after that one. Chasing something that he couldn't really realistically put some real contact on, so settle with the foul ball. Counts even, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Curves around and is able to come back in for strike number 2. Nice little find there by Musco.
It's getting
a little fancy.
Yeah, a little bit. Love the theatrics. Gotta give points to that.
The 1-2 pitch, pardon me, is swung through, missed, dropped, but then tagged for out number 1. So
Go down as a strikeout.
Tigers will go ahead and start things off with that strikeout here, just as Astro did, and now Havrilla will step up. A.J. Havrilla has been dangerous already in this tournament. Looking to see if he can continue that. Again, pretty much everybody on this roster has been able to contribute in one way or another. The first pitch comes in, and it's inside low for ball number 1. Holds up here as he was looking ready to go ahead and start swinging away. Good patience here. That's something that you see from all 3 of these teams. The 1-0 is swung on, check swing, fouls it back.
It's way
He
back
didn't hold
there.
that one. Oh, count even, 1 ball and strike now. Just couldn't keep himself from making contact. The 1-1 now coming in from Musco is in there called strike number 2. Batter down in this count, so Musco doing a good job here to start things off against Astro.
Well, they've been extremely dangerous with their offense, so you got to keep that under control if you want a chance to win this game.
The 1-2 swung on, rips that one right to third, has it throw to first, plenty of time on target, out number 2. Great defense there. Schmidt over to Sodergren. The ground out here brings up Lute.
Absolutely, that was a good catch and a perfect throw on time. That's what you got to do if you want to beat this team.
So Jack Lute here to just try and keep the inning going here for the Youngstown team. Youngstown and Tigers wearing very different jerseys here than we saw with Tigers and Beaver wearing almost identical, so that helps us out. All
it's
white
good to be able to tell the
red.
difference.
Got a little confusing here and there. First pitch. Although I'm going to give it to myself here, and I'll give it to them as well. Didn't get as confusing as I initially thought it would be.
Yeah.
I guess having helmets versus hats really helps because you got a bigger head with the helmet.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Swung on, hits that one. First base side, gets past his glove into shallow right field. Lute's going to get on board, and we'll get to see Ben Slinker in this first inning. Just past Sodergren's glove as he just couldn't get down in time to get it.
We're looking to strike first here. Like I said, the last 2 games, called with Youngstown last night, very high scoring affairs. That's what they do. They just take you and kill you slowly with the small ball.
First pitch comes into Slinker. Thinking bunt pulls off here. Never really fully committed, to be honest. So it's a 1-0 count here. Go ahead and keep the score bug where it already was, as I forgot to press reset count.
Well,
doesn't hurt.
Worked in your favor.
It's just pretending to predict the outcome, I guess. The 1-0. Off the mark again. Ball number 2. Slinker has been very, very good so far here. So understandably so. Pitchers are a little hesitant to try and give him anything that he can really get under.
Especially now that you have a base runner to contend with.
The 2-0. Able to get one just barely in there. Called strike number 1.
That might have been just outside the zone, but I guess it just caught that edge.
Just good enough. That's all you need. Just enough to fool that ump. The 2-1 pitch. Off the side of the glove, a runner takes off, goes to second, throw over, gets away, but backing him up. It's the second baseman. We've got a runner on at second base. 3-1 here to Slinker as well. Well, Slinker already in the series versus the Tigers. Got on via an error, RBI ground out, which we saw a bunch of those yesterday.
We did.
Going to fly out to the left, so not as dangerous, but still they know his capabilities, and they still aren't going to try and take too many risks with him. 3-1. Throws it low and off for ball number 4. 2 aboard. Astro keep things going here in the first. Brings up John Chalice. Catcher gets an opportunity to try and play maybe a little bit of hero role here, give his team the early lead. A lot can happen with 2 outs, Jordan.
Well, I can't. We've seen a lot of good 2-out rallies over our time calling baseball this season.
Or even just going
both
to
baseball and
games.
softball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Happens
South
a lot, like
Range
you said.
did a great job all season, and we saw a few of those for them.
We did.
In softball, the first pitch is low and inside for ball number 1.
Saw
Yeah,
that,
really it's been a phenomenal team out there at South Range this past year.
Seems like they're good at everything they do.
That's
Football,
not a bad thing.
Basketball,
it's not
baseball,
a bad thing.
Softball.
They certainly know how to keep their kids from going to the private schools. That one's in there. Called strike 1. Throw to third in the glove. No tag here. Both runners will advance. 2 in scoring position here, and the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. A swing of the bat here could really help Astro.
Very well, perfectly got executed double steal there. Throw it third was just not in time. Got that bag before.
Now that Chalice has the runners where he wants them, he can swing away the 1-1. He'll swing away, fouls it off, and the count moves 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely was not trying to get it then, maybe trying to line it down the third baseline. But
unsuccessful so, and he'll try again at 1-2. Again, 2 away here. 1 hit right now for Youngstown. The 1-2 pitch. Pitcher's ready, winds, throws in. And it's thrown away. Ball number 2 into the backstop runner and throw nowhere near. And they'll score on the wild pitch.
He was in there standing.
1-0 Youngstown lead.
Saw the runner had to duck his head a little bit coming over the plate. Just didn't want to get hit in the head with the throw.
Well,
it wasn't
that's
intentional, but that's how it just goes. He was in there standing. It wasn't even close.
That's one way to start things off.
Absolutely. You take the runs where you can get them. That's
The
what this
2-2
team does great.
swung on, popped up, back out of play, and the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the sun sets and the lights got to set as well, and make sure there's no glare in the window.
This team is, you ever heard the phrase death by 1,000 cuts? That's what Youngstown would do to you here.
It's 2-2. Up high for ball number 3. And they're really smart when it comes to the batting. You can definitely tell that they've been coached well.
Absolutely.
Anytime they don't swing after everything, they know what to swing at, what not to for the most part. The payoff pitch is swung on, hits that one right to the glove of the third baseman. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. Looked like it was going to get past him for a second from my angle, but no such luck. The wild pitch will help Youngstown, though. 1-0 in favor of the team with orange on their jersey here on YSN.
Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
Top half of the second inning about ready here for Tigers. Salas, Driscoll, and Fawcett to start off. They went 3 up and 3 down their first time around. So a little bit better here for Youngstown, only by, well, a wild pitch, really. So a chance here for Tigers Elite to really see if they can get this thing tied up.
If it's going to be a close game like the previous game we called, I mean, those runs, all of them matter. Every single one of them.
Every single.
It doesn't matter how you get them.
Darn run.
Just got to get them. The game that was decided, last game decided by 1 run. I mean,
you look back 10 years from now at the score sheet, and you're not going to really worry about how it got on. You're going to see, hey, that score, that's how it is, and our team won because of it.
Absolutely.
It's in there for out number 1, fly out into center fielder Lafferty's glove. Although, of course, you look back in 10 years, I don't even know if you'll be able to find the score sheet because they disappear so quickly if they're even on Class B's website.
10 years might be a long time. There's a lot of baseball games.
Well, they archive all the Class B scores
it costs
and everything, but
money
the NABF stuff just disappears immediately. Like so, anyways, the sentiment's there. The pitch to Driscoll is you stop critiquing everything.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, stop agreeing with me. First pitch is in there, 0-1. The pitch. Puts it a little bit low here, and the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Driscoll now down, ready in the pitch. Throws that one in there for strike number 2.
Just caught the corner there.
I believe we're 1-2 here, although maybe it is 2-1 as the umpire's not correcting the scoreboard. Or maybe the umpire just doesn't care what the scoreboard says. He doesn't care if we have it all right.
Well, he knows what he has.
It's his world, and we're all living in it.
Make sure the players on the field know, so that's all that matters.
No, the pitch, no matter what it is in there, called for strike. Okay, number 2.
Maybe. No, so
we'll go ahead and correct that count there. Must have mistapped.
Maybe.
And immediately forgot what the throw was. Happens. The 2-2 pitch is in there for ball number
strike 3.
Oh, he did not at all make that obvious. The umpire, that is.
Took his sweet time doing his little strikeout move. But yes, it was strike 3. I mean, I saw that pitch kind of started inside, but then curved right into the strike zone. I mean, perfectly executed curveball right there.
Hey, great job there by Castile. He can't complain about that. Brings in Fosse. The pitch is just off the mark here for ball number 1. Looks around the same spot to me as that last strike, but what do I know? It
stayed outside the zone. The previous pitch curved into the zone at the last second.
Did it? All right.
It did. That's what I saw.
Well, hey, I'm glad that you were able to see that one.
You got to remember, too, the strike zone is a 3-dimensional object. So if it starts but then goes into the zone at the end, I mean, that counts, I think.
I don't even know if I trust you. You don't even know what the color orange is. The 1-1 pitch.
Phooey.
It's upstairs for ball number 2. You think that score bug down there in the bottom left hand, the one on top there is orange and the one on the bottom is yellow.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's not. It's
Top
very red and
looks like
orange.
a-
It's very red and
The top
orange.
looks blood orange and the bottom
The
looks
2-1
yellow orange.
is low. Called strike number 2. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The point is, I'm not sure if I trust your judgment.
Maybe I don't trust you.
That's fair enough. The 2-2 pitch. Swung through, missed, got him to go around, and despite what you and I are talking about, the game moves forward. Bottom of the second innings next. Youngstown looking to see if they can add on to their lead here on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Everything you need to find a vehicle you love is right here at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I have the tools to make buying a car you love easy. Browse our inventory in person or online and find a vehicle that's right for you. Next, I'll get you approved for financing that works for you. Then, drive home in your new vehicle. I'm Tracy, and I have the perfect plan to help you drive home in the perfect vehicle. Find a vehicle you love only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
To do anything that would convenience the customer.
And every day I'll go the extra mile so they can trust us.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back here for the bottom half of the second inning. Cordero, McGuire, and Capizzi to start things off here for Youngstown. The first pitch comes in, and it's really inside for ball number 1. Just putting that one a little too far inwards here. Just off the side of the glove as well of Driscoll behind the plate. The 1-0 pitch. A little bit too high this time, just curving up and over the zone. Comes back down
had
last
some curve,
second.
but it couldn't curve where he wanted it to go.
Well, so try again. The 2-0 here. Swung on, smacks that one out towards
way
left
up there.
field. Going further than it looks, really high, and I think that's all that really killed it there. Into the glove of Barolero.
Too much elevation on it. But
other than that, hit hard and could have
was.
cleared that fence, no problem. He just has to get that one a little bit lower on the ball, and he's got it.
Absolutely.
So not much to really be concerned about there for Cordero.
I haven't yet to see a home run in this entire tournament. Well,
I don't think
over
you've
the
ever
fence
seen a home run at all in this on this field at all.
I think I saw one. I thought we saw one. I don't know.
Pitch.
Maybe not.
It's a little bit off the mark for ball number 1. So since high school season, you have seen 1 home run on this field?
No, well, during high school season.
Yeah.
Not Class
the
B
1-0
or anything of that.
in there for strike number 1. Okay, from high school season, starting from the
Yeah,
first
I
game
think
here.
like Mooney or someone hit it when they were playing one of their teams.
I do not recall that, but all right.
Maybe I'm thinking of something. I don't know.
The 1-1. Swung on the third base line, and the third
Past
baseman,
him.
Schmidt, can't get to it. Runner to first, thinking about second, and he will go ahead and put on the brakes here. A 1-out base hit on the line.
So, unable to scoop that up, just gets past him. Would have been a tough play to make it first regardless, but guess we'll never know how that would have played out.
Nope, one of those great what-if scenarios there that you'll just always be wondering, what if?
We're thinking about that for the rest of our lives.
Capizzi to step in now to try and get the runner over. See if he decides to run on his own here. First pitch comes in from Musco. It's in there right down the middle on Broadway, Main Street, whatever street you want it to be for strike number 1.
Right down Broadway.
Batter back in, and now Musco ready. His 0-1 pitch. Throws over to first. Had them both full. He got him in time. Unlike our little handy camera work here. But you know what? You can trust us here in our call that his pickoff attempt fooled everybody, including us. There's 2 away. Nobody left on right now at the moment. It is an 0-1 count here at the plate as well. One heck
Perfectly
of a
executed
pick.
in.
0-1 swung out into right field. Underneath it is Fawcett, and he makes the grab for out number 3. And that is due in part to the absolutely phenomenal just trickery, tomfoolery, whatever you want to say there from Musco over to the glove of Sodergren for out number 2 on the pickoff. So we move on to the 3rd inning. 1-0 Youngstown still here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Klim from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open Gaba Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
Here for the top half of the 3rd inning for the Tigers, Delverny, Barillo, and Sodergren to start off. Bottom 3 batters for the guys in red. Swung on, foul back. That one goes over towards the Tigers bullpen. It's an 0-1 count here for the Tigers lead batter. Delverny came in and late in the game, one of the substitutes. Actually might have been, pardon me, I believe it just was a substitute batter here and then immediately was taken out afterwards and was in there for strike number 2. Batters in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Unless, of course, I can actually go back and find it here. Again, everything is all over the place. On stuff from basketball season. That one's swung through and missed for strike number 3, and there's one away. Oh, well, now he's already lost this one.
Going way back in the day, huh? Basketball season. Feels
Barrelero
like a
will step.
ago.
Yep, Barrelero will step in here. Yeah, Delverny came in for Reed, walked, and then was replaced immediately back by Reed for the next at bat. The pitch is in there, called strike number 1 here on Barrelero, though.
Umpire has a unique strike thing. He kind of like
strike call or strike zone.
Yeah, the strike call with his hand. He kind of does like a snake or something with his hand.
The 0-1 on the first base line is a foul ball, just going ahead and chopping down right next to it. Count moves, no balls and 2 strikes. Your batter's in the hole. Barrelero will step back in once again. Now the 0-2. Nope, time is called here by the batter. Needs a second to hold on up.
Just a second.
Only one. And now the 0-2 pitch here as we are waiting for Castile. He's ready. Now he tosses off the mark here, trying to get him to swing. Maybe just trying to get a bit of a corner there. Either way, didn't work, and count is 1-2. Pitcher ready again. Castile winds and delivers. Slow, didn't swing after that one. Gets away from Chalice behind as well as he's chasing out in front of the plate for that one. Counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Is able to hold up on that, doesn't commit. No protest by anybody.
Well, he certainly was thinking about swinging, but obviously nothing to it. The 2-2. Just trying to get these corners here, and he's being a little too far off right now. He's got to really try and maybe simplify his game for the payoff pitch.
I think he's just trying to get him to go fishing, but they're not taking the bait.
Now the payoff. Swung on right down the line, foul on first base.
Would have been Might have been close. I don't know. I wasn't sure if he would have got there in time, but it just went foul. He was kind of just trying to get ahead of it, but let it go once it went foul.
Yep, so the count remains full, and another payoff pitch to ensue from Castile. It's going to have to wait another minute or two. Well, not a minute. That'd be way too long. Another second or two. I was really what I was getting at here as the batter stepped out, asked for time. Now, Castile looks in. He's ready. His payoff again. It's just off the mark, and he'll walk his first batter of the night. Pardon me here. So Valero will be aboard via the walk, and now Sodergren will step in.
Tigers get themselves another base runner here. They've had one before, but not able to cash in.
Yep, so Shane Sodergren to see what he can do with the runner on. First base runner of the game for them. Runner trying to maybe bait the pitcher to throw over. First one swung through a miss on a ball going low and away. Just kind of curves that one around, and he got him to go around for it as well. Gone fishing, came back with nothing.
He did. That was a good hit. Made him chase for it.
Now the 0-1. Just gets there. Piece of it. Strike number 2. Batter in the hole.
Outside, just the outside edge. Just scraped it practically.
Umpire no problem on making the call that time, and now we'll see what the call will be this time. As he looks in, looks over his shoulder. Now the 0-2 pitch. Throws in, throws off. Ball 1, trying again with what he failed against Barrillo. Barrilero, pardon me. Not sure why his name always trips me up.
It happens.
I think my own handwriting is my enemy now. Coach's handwriting has been actually pretty good. The 1-2. Swung through and missed. Strike number 3. Runner gets over to second base. Stolen base on the strikeout swing. Pardon me.
Wasn't able to make the throw. Kind of lost his grip on the ball. Just wanted to make sure it doesn't get away from him.
So now Caden Schmidt to step in. Struck out swinging his first time up. That's led off the game. There's been 2 strikeouts every inning now. That trend has stayed alive in this one with the strikeout swing on Del Verne and now Sodergren.
He's got a runner in scoring position to try and get him home.
Pitch comes in. It's swung on and missed. Strike number 1. And Barrilero will stay over at second base in the meantime.
Not taking any chances. He knows he's a tying run. He doesn't want to get thrown out. But he's going to be running here if there's any sort of contact.
0-1. Low, a little off. Counts even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just wants to try and see what he can do differently this time. Find a better answer, get the run in, tie up this game. That's the dream right now. See if he can make it come true. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on first base. That one's going to go off the back. Fair ball. Runner to third. He's coming around. Right fielder has it. Tosses to first. That's not going to beat him. Runner comes in off of an unfortunate bounce for Astro. Very fortuitous, though, for Schmidt and Tigers. Tie game.
We saw a similar thing happen last night, but last night the bounce went in favor of Youngstown. Now it goes in favor of the Tigers. Tied this game up off of a base hit down the line.
RBI single for Caden Schmidt. Brings in Connor Kunkel. Struck out swinging his 1 time up.
Getting some more binary code up there on the scoreboard. 0-0-1.
Now the first pitch here as the hit is now just put up on the board. Swung right back. Strike number 1. Might have another close one here. Tigers is good in playing in these tight games. We'll see if Youngstown's able to bring up and match their level.
Well, we've seen several times yesterday where Youngstown would lose their lead and then immediately come out swinging the next inning and get it back with a bigger margin. First, they got to get out of this inning.
0-1 throw over to first tag. Not going to be in time this time, though the throw is pretty good. Caught Schmidt a little off guard there as he jumped back in a bit of a panic. Arms up and everything here as he tried to get back over. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction, but got lucky. Luch's tag just wasn't in time. The 0-1. Runner thinking about taking off, stops. Throws in there. Low, called. Strike number 2. And yet another batter is in the hole. We'll see if he can get him here without having to throw any balls.
Definitely would be the best outcome for Youngstown. Just the sooner they can get back up to bat, the sooner the better for them.
Castillo ready. Here's 0-2. Throw over to first. Tag not even going to happen this time. He'll just throw over. Runner's going to be back in standing. Shakes off a little bit of maybe some rust, maybe some dust, whatever there off his glove, and won't play on. 0-2 now as he's set. And Castillo will toss in. Runner takes off the mark. Throw over to second. Throws a little off. Throws it away out towards center field. Runner stands up. Does not move any more forward as he looks back and now realizes the ball got away.
Could have probably taken third there if he knew what was going on, but got himself in a scoring position.
1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Kunkel.
And the base hit here could get the Tigers the lead.
Very well could.
I don't believe they've ever had a lead against Youngstown in this tournament.
Now the 1-2. Swung on, hits that one right back to the pitcher. Has it, tosses underhand to first. Almost threw it over his head, but he gets him in time. So 1 comes in off of an RBI single by Schmidt. And there were also 2 strikeouts there for Castillo. A little bit of positive for both sides. And it's 1-1 heading to the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open GABA camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update. Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Back for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Astro Falcon now tied up in this game 1 apiece. You got Weaver, Lafferty, and Havrilla to start things off in this inning. The first pitch comes in to number 9, and it's called strike number 1. Good find there by Musco. See if you can find a few more like that. Always the idea. The 0-1 now as he's ready. Wines, throws. And that one's going to be in there. Little pardon me. I believe might have been called for strike number 2. Hard to tell. Kind of put his hand in there, and I don't know. Scoreboard says 1-1, and it wasn't a consistent call. It swung through and missed. Well, I guess if the batter steps off, he won't. So that was ball number 1, and now that one's strike number 2. Count moves 1 and 2 on the batter, so a little confusing, but we got it figured out. The 1-2. Came in with a whole lot on that pitch. You could just see by his windup that he was ready to throw a missile right into the glove there of Driscoll and threw it way off the mark here.
Kind of
Just too much on it.
sacrificed accuracy for just pure speed at that point.
It's pure muscle on the throw. 2-2. Swung on, pops that one, foul back out of play. Goes behind us here.
It does. Gonna have to go chase that, make sure we don't run out of baseballs.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Pitcher's ready, winds, throws in, and it's low for ball number 3. And you can tell his defense is saying, what the heck did we just witness?
Definitely thought that was strike 3.
Second baseman Del Verne certainly thought so. His reaction said it all. Payoff pitch. It is in there, called strike number 3. Not the pitch you want to look at. 1 away.
No, they thought they got strike 3 in the previous pitch. They said, you know, just go and get it again. That's exactly what happened.
So we get a chance now to see Austin Lafferty in the second at bat. Struck out swinging his first time around, so looking for bigger and better here. Second time through could be the better time through here for some of this order. The pitch is in there, called for strike number one. Rolls a little away from Driscoll, but now won't defer from what just happened there. Good job by the pitcher, and Musco find the strike. Now the 0-1 here as he steps back up, batter back in his box, and the pitch. Swung through and missed. Went after that one. Thought he could get a little piece of it and was unsuccessful in doing so.
That was a heater down the middle.
Just a nice pitch. The 0-2 now. Hesitated for a second. That one swung on. Drills
foul.
that one foul on the third base side over by the bullpen and the tarp.
I think it kind of bounced off the tarp.
That hesitation there. If there's a runner on board. Potential there that they could have called that a balk if that were the case. 0-2 is swung on, foul back. Stays 0-2 here on the batter. Pitcher ready, tosses in. Tosses way low and inside. Not going to get him to go after that one and jam himself up. A little bit of a trick play potential, but no dice. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Lafferty. And the next one comes before I can even really finish my thought. And it's off the mark inside for ball number 2. Well, a couple of very quick pitches here. Musco trying to catch the batter off guard, and he ends up catching himself off the plate. 2-2. Swung on, hits that one softly over towards second. Nobody covering first right now. First baseman had it, throw over to first. Not going to be time. Beats out the throw. Good hustle there. Interested to see how they decide to officially score that one. I'd give them an error there maybe, but also just because base hit. Well, it would have gone against Sodergren because he did drop the ball a little bit. Just kind of a bit of a bob. That's the only indication for an error I would have had, but no base hit here. And you know what? I'm not going to argue with that because he did hustle out there and he did earn it.
He did.
So base hit there, 1 away right now. Brings up A.J. Havrilla. Ground out his last time up, third over to first. Pitch is low and inside for ball number 1. Just kind of sunk that one low, just too much.
A little bit inside too, it looked like.
Way to expand on what we just said there, and the 1-0. It's gonna take a while now to throw in. It's in there, just off the mark in the other direction.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that one. I thought that was a
ball
strike,
number 2. I'm actually really surprised that he didn't call that a strike.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one, partner. Must go ready again, the 2-0. And borderline. Wow, he's called that a ball twice
similar
now,
spot to where that ball 1 was called.
I think because it had the curve coming in. I think that was enough for the umpire to say, all right, you got me. The 2-1 pitch. Inside by even more here. Big fastball coming in. Umpire barely had enough time to react. Saw the reaction there of the batter and said, all right, well, that's probably good enough for me to call that a ball number 3. At least that's how I would be doing it, although he actually probably did have a good view of it. The 3-1 pitch. That's the reason why I'm not an umpire, Jordan. It's up high, walks him. So good job taking here. 2 aboard, 1 now in scoring position for Astro, and brings up Jack Lute.
16, Jack Lute.
Lute, a base hit his last time up, and now Coach coming out here. Doesn't look like he's heading directly over to the mound. Looks like he's more so going to try and talk to his catcher. Might be interesting. We'll step aside either way and let you know.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Klin. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
So not much really happened there, just a conversation at least out there. Although coach was saying something to the umpire. Umpire said something too. Coach was saying never said a word. So I'm wondering if umpire heard something and gave him a warning. First pitch comes in. Keep an eye on that. It's off the mark here for ball number 1. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen an ejection here, and I'm sure it won't be the last time before the season's over. 1-0 here to Lute. Again, already dangerous batter with a base hit. Throws that one. Umpire says it's in there for strike number 1, though. It didn't convince me.
No. But counts even now, 1-1.
Yes, it is. Now the pitch. Throws in, throws off. Ball number 2. Umpire's going to have some good fade on that one.
I think most people will be able to recognize that as a ball.
Havrilla at second and Lafferty at first. The 2-1 pitch. Takes his time. Now he throws in. Way inside here. Whew. Ball number 3. Didn't even really respond there. Didn't really react, actually, is more the word I was looking for. Same thing, really.
Yeah.
In this context, respond and react and work interchangeably. The 3-1 pitch. And they're called strike number 2. Count runs full. Able to just barely find one on the inside edge. Well, good pitch by Musco and a bit of a bizarre strike zone here. It's changing by the umpire. Payoff.
I thought that might have got in the zone.
I am lost for words right now how that one was not a strike.
Beautifully executed curve, but...
And it was just low enough there. Then he's called that a strike.
He has.
And you could just see by Musco, the arms up, saying,
Not
what
exactly,
else did I have to do?
Not happy
and
about
you got to
that at
wonder,
all.
what else did he have to do?
So
He's got to go up
bases
against
loaded with
Slanker
one
here.
out. Yeah.
Wow, what a situation for Astro.
Not a situation you want to be in if you have bases loaded.
The pitch up high, throws that one away. Runners take off. Throw, not going to happen. And another wild pitch allows for another Astro run. Back on top here, 2-1.
Second wild pitch. It's been how they've been scoring, and they've been, they seem to score in the most, unorthodox of ways. Wild pitches, ground outs, RBIs, sacrifices, but it works for them.
Yeah, in this tournament, that's not normally how they score either. But
They
you
just
know what? You
take
take
as
what
much
you
as they
here.
can from their opponent, and it adds up.
The 1-0 is off the mark here for ball number 2. Scoreboard says it's 2-0 Tigers. They forgot to switch sides. Hopefully that gets fixed here soon. The 2-0, up high, ball number 3. He's not pitching to Slinker if he doesn't have to. We've already seen him been intentionally walked in this tournament, so wouldn't be surprised if they decide, all right, let's just walk him, make it look like we're giving it an effort, and then see what Chalice can do.
Guess we'll see. 3-0 pitch.
And he walks him on 4. That one a little more obvious here. The catcher even stood up and everything. So 3 walks here in a row. And that brings up Chalice. Coach not coming out or saying anything. Well, he's saying stuff, signaling, just not coming out to have a word. So they're going to trust him here against John Chalice. Ground out his last time up, third over to first. But bases loaded situation could yield better results for him. First pitch comes in from Musco. And it's way inside, ball number 1. As you like to say, merry-go-round could come into effect here. All he's got to do is put the key in and turn it. Get the engine started. The 1-0.
Right now, they're just, starting it up.
Puts that one high here as, well, we saw it high against Sevrilla.
Now they're checking the riders.
Now the 2-0 pitch coming in from Musco. High. Make sure everybody's seated now.
Given that hitting the ready button, now they need is the all clear. And that merry-go-round will start.
The 3-0 pitch now coming in from Musco. Seeing if he can avoid it. Throw. Off the mark, called strike number one. Must have been a faulty wire, something that they just found. Couldn't start yet.
Here comes a 3-1 pitch.
High and
Gonna be
away.
upstairs. There goes that merry-go-round.
3-2 here in favor of Youngstown. Coach going to come out here.
Let's make it a 3-run ball game. Infield coming in again. Coach coming out.
Coach
This
might be making a switch here in the third inning. RBI walk. That might be enough, and he will take the ball. So we'll let you know who replaces him. Big third inning here for Youngstown. Might continue when we come back.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your...
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Everything you need to find a vehicle you love is right here at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I have the tools to make buying a car you love easy. Browse our inventory in person or online and find a vehicle that's right for you. Next, I'll get you approved for financing that works for you. Then, drive home in your new vehicle. I'm Tracy, and I have the perfect plan to help you drive home in the perfect vehicle. Find a vehicle you love only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
So Brent Barolero out there to do the pitching. Well, if you thought that I was struggling to say his name once, well, here we go. It's going to be a fun one here for the rest of his pitching duty. First pitch comes in now to Cordero. Off the mark, dropped but not getting away from Driscoll. Ball number one.
Did a good job there. Just kind of dove on it, made sure it didn't get away.
Cordero 0 for 1 with a fly out to left already in this game, but good times are rolling right now for this Astro lineup, so we'll see if they can keep capitalizing. The 1-0 is low in the dirt, blocked this time by Driscoll again. 2-0 the count to start off Barolero's pitching duty.
Still got to get 2 outs here with bases loaded.
The 2-0 pitch, yeah.
Tough jam to get out of, but
it's not possible. Double play ball potential. The 2-0. Is swung on, smacks that one left center field. Going back, chasing, looking up. Center fielder comes in, makes the grab. Runner tags, comes in, and they're up by 3. 4-1 here. Astro Falcon extend their lead.
Yeah, absolutely. A great catch, but there's just not much you can do about it with a runner that close to home. They're just gonna tag up. So another sacrifice play for Youngstown. It's their specialty, it seems. They really know how to make those hits matter.
McGuire for Youngstown steps in. 2 on, 2 away, 1 in scoring position now. Still a phenomenal opportunity and position for them here. Barralero's first pitch is off the mark here. Been putting him a lot off to the side here, making Driscoll have to outstretch his arm across his body right now. Not the most comfortable, I'm sure, is his catcher. Doing a great job, though, nonetheless. The 1-0. Swung on, hits that one, third base side, fair ball, just tags the plate, and that's out number 3. Leave 2 on, let 3 come in. It's 4-1 heading into the 4th inning here on YSN.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife. Create memorable family moments. Experience history, heritage, and park programs. Explore scenic landscapes. Take time to relax and be well. Connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
And the top of the 4th inning is coming up right at you here. Despo, Salas, and Driscoll as their team now down by 3 runs here to Youngstown, who is trying to secure their spot in Laredo, Texas. They got the NABF after this, and then they're on the road. First pitch comes in. Of course, that's if they win. It's off the mark for ball number 1.
About
Still
half a game
so much
left to
time
play.
here. Yeah, 4th inning plus 5th, 6th. And, of course, Tigers still need to do the 7th if they're still down at that point. The 1-0. They'd still have to get the 7th even if they were up, but either way, the point is
Youngstown can maintain their lead, no bottom of the 7th, but we got to get there first.
Despo 0 for 1 with a ground out, third to first, swung through, missed. Went after that one with a healthy swing, comes up with nothing, maybe a little bit of a dust mite there, and 2-1 the count.
He was swinging deep for that one, trying to get himself maybe a double.
Castile's offering is high and off for ball number 3. He's going to have to try and bring it a little bit further down here to get the count full. No stranger to full counts, though, is this pitcher. He's thrown a whole bunch already.
Nice, absolutely. And most of them have gone in his favor.
The pitch. Swung on and pops him up. Not going to get full here. Shortstop, right field chasing, coming in. Making the grab is Weaver, and there is 1 away. Great defense there from the Astro Falcon.
Saw he had the best angle on it. He was coming in fast. His second baseman was chasing back. Kind of looked like he may have lost it. He said, nope, it's mine. Catch was going so fast, he ends up running all the way to second base.
Salas steps up, flew out his last time up into Lafferty's glove in center field. Batter will step back in, taps the plate, he's ready, and now the pitch. Swung on, pops him up as well. Turns into a fly ball into right field. Weaver's underneath it, and he's recorded the first 2 outs of this inning.
Just a little bit of a fly ball magnet out there.
He's definitely got that number. Oh, they've got his number, and that's not a good thing there for the Tigers elite. Driscoll will step in, struck out, looking his one and only time up. See what he does this time. I'm sure he's hoping whatever he does, just don't put it to Weaver. Give him himself a giant fourth inning. It would be insane if that were the case. That one swung on, fouls it off, puts it off to the left. Strike number 1. Well, waited for the pitcher there to just get himself into the advantage. Castile up again. And his 0-1 pitch. Well, he's looking for it, actually. Thought for a second he might have actually had it. Now he's set. And now the 0-1 is off the mark by a bunch here. Again, he's been trying to paint that corner, and it just has not been going his way. I need to try and find a new pitch.
The umpire zone is just not nearly as forgiving.
That pitch is a big reason why he's had so many payoffs to have to come. Those full counts. That one's low. If it had been elevated, he would have finally found it, but no dice there. 2 on the count.
Got where it needed to be, but it's just not enough power on it, or too much curve, perhaps.
That pitch is swung on, grounds it right over to first, into Lute's glove. He's got it, taps the big bag, pardon me here, and makes out number 3. Nobody left on, nobody comes in. 4-1 still the lead as Youngstown will come back to the plate after this.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
To do anything that would convenience the customer.
And every day I'll go the extra mile so they can trust us.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Back here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Youngstown's going to be starting things off here with A.J. Capizzi. He's got Weaver and then Lafferty after him. Just got to wait here for 1-2. Wow, last practice pitch thrown there. Driscoll's got a new ball as that one gets away from him, throws over, and now we're ready to get things going here. See if Youngstown, Astro, whatever you want to call them here, can extend on this 4-1 lead and really just make sure there is no doubt moving forward.
Yep, they're going to want to score, keep scoring, because that's just what they do. They like to win these games, bigger margins. You can never count the Tigers out.
Well, you can't count anybody out here, Jordan. The pitch is off the mark for ball number 1.
Had a back-and-forth game yesterday with these two teams around the same time, actually. It was the second game of the day.
3-run difference, just like it is now.
It was, yeah.
7-4
was
the
much more
difference.
high scoring, but.
But you know what? The game is the game. Wow, that was not the way I wanted to say it. The game's going the way it's going. That wasn't the right one either. Either way, that one's in there for strike number 1. The count's even. Capizzi over one with a fly out into right field, so into Fawcett's gloves. So they both have their flyouts into right already.
Sounds like a train.
Yeah, it's going off on the siding right now. Better now than when we're trying to leave and we have to get over those tracks. The 1-1
Well, you have
pitch.
to get over the tracks. I don't.
Well, you could too go that way. You could get on to 680 and then get off on the ramp going over that way. Maybe avoid having to actually go through some sketchier parts at night.
Which is pretty much the entire drive for me.
2-1, you could avoid it.
Maybe I'll follow you.
3.
I just go the way that my GPS tells me to, which I've now memorized it, so I just go the way that I know by memory.
Hey, it's up to you. Drive the way you want to drive. As long as you get there and you can get back here for tomorrow if we need it. If not, then come back for the NABF if you're going to call any of those games.
We will see.
Maybe borrow my equipment or something on Friday. The 3-1 pitch.
Friday,
Swung
I
through
don't
and missed
think
for
I
strike
will
number
be.
2, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Capizzi as we focus back in on this game and not make plans on the broadcast. Payoff pitch. Swung on, ends up fouling that one off the butt of his bat there. Came up and came away.
It's always a terrible, it's like hitting your funny bone when you have a ball hit like the thinner end of the bat. It just vibrates into you feel it in your bones.
Nobody laughing on that one, though. Payoff pitch. Swung through on a ball coming inside and couldn't get on that one, so 1 away here. Capizzi, the only batter to not get to bat. As my counterpart here is now just trying to take over and force his way into the bottom end of the 4th inning. That's not how this works, Jordan.
I was trying to help you out, but it double-clicked. Blame the computer, not me.
Next pitch is swung on, hit right past the first baseman's glove, Sodergren, and there is a 1-out base hit here for Weaver. Struck out looking his last time up, getting things going a little differently in this inning. Well, this is how they did it last inning. Strikeout and then a base hit, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 straight walks, a sac fly, and then a fielder's choice to end things off. So we'll see if there's similar luck here. Lafferty steps up for his 3rd time around.
Different pitcher this time around, so we shall see how it goes. Here comes the first pitch.
Ready, gives the nod, gives another nod, a 3rd one just in case. That one swung on, fouled off for strike number 1. A lot of nods being given there from Barrelero to his catcher, Driscoll. Yeah, I guess anything to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, just want to make sure they get the same pitch. We got him to swing at it, make some contact, so
Lafferty
got the
500 on today, 2 at-bats, a strikeout swinging, and a base hit. The 0-1. Got a piece there, and the batter's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. If this thing wanted to actually respond, there we go. So batter in the hole, not a great situation for him, but just wait and see what can Barlow do. Throw over to first, throws it away. Runner up, gets himself to second. The ball's still out. He'll round second, gets to 3rd. He's put on the Jets, and he will stop at 3rd base. Not going to try and overdo it here, get home. That would be just quite the accomplishment if he were able to do that and get home safely. But instead, over to 3rd base on a pickoff. That's
all the way
throwing error on Barrelero. And now all we have to see is Lafferty either get a base hit or fly one into the outfield, and the lead will be extended.
Maybe another RBI ground out. We haven't seen one of those yet this game.
Or today at all.
Yeah.
The 0-2.
Youngstown specialty yesterday.
Swung on, grounds out there to short, over to first. Oh, no,
Safe.
he doesn't. He throws it over the head there of Sodergren. Wow, you almost called it.
It's there in spirit.
So comes in
Sure how they're
and
gonna
scores.
score that. They're
That's
going to give
be
him an
error.
error.
There would be a throwing error, I think.
2
then
back-to-back
from 3rd,
errors,
so
yeah.
E5.
Throw was just too short, hit a bad bounce, and just went right over his head at first base.
So runner on. Fresh count here for Havrilla. Walked his last time up.
A 5-1 ball game.
Barrelero's ready, throws in, and it's in there for strike number 1. Looked like it was going to try and go a little too low, but not the case.
Just found that perfect zone right there down the middle.
Perfect. Now the batter's back in. Looks like he's crowding the plate a little bit as well.
It definitely looks like he's crowding the plate.
Pitcher steps off for a second, and Matter walked back over as well, just to tag up. Now the 0-1. Runner takes off. It's in there, called strike number 2. Throw gets away, but not too far here as the runner just keeps his foot on second in case it didn't. And that was a good thing he didn't step off. Probably could have gotten him if he had. Good job there by the second baseman, Del Verne, though, to back up and make sure it doesn't get away into the outfield. They don't want another runner at third base, at least not on something that they could have prevented.
Absolutely not. And most of the runs that have come for Youngstown here have just been off of errors or just
the 0-2 was up high for ball number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on A.J. Havrilla. Still looking to see now if he can get an RBI. Chances there. The pitch will come in. No, it won't. He'll step off here. It does avoid a balk. Infield umpire looks right back over at second just to make sure he's stepping over, tagging up. The 1-2. Throws that one low in the dirt, but blocked here again by Driscoll, who has been an absolute rock star behind the plate, blocking all of these pitches, going every which way. He has not been phased. If they get away, they're normally just in front of him, or it's because it's a strike call, nobody's on board. It's just a few wild pitches here and there, but can't really help that. That's popped up, and that's going to go out of play. Count stays even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one smacks the asphalt, and a few kids, some younger siblings perhaps, go running after it.
Like kind of bounced over in the parking lot.
Well, hopefully they're not going to say you got to pay to get back in. I don't think anybody's taking tickets this late in the game.
I think they would understand.
I think so too. I don't think they're going to charge a kid who probably doesn't even have a wallet yet. The 2-2 is up high for ball number 3.
Kid whose only concept of money is from Monopoly.
If that. Or a game they play on their phone or something.
Yeah.
Parents' phone, whatever the situation is.
Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Payoff pitch coming in here to Havrilla. High and away for ball number 4. 2 on, still working with 1 away.
These walks, it's just been their Achilles heel for the Tigers, all these walks.
So Lute steps in, a base hit and a walk for him. As you were talking about all these walks, well, if you're talking about walks, you're going to love the next guy up in Slanker. Perfect with just 2 walks in this contest. Pitch is swung on, hits that one out towards center. Salas should be underneath it, and he is. Makes the grab, runner tags from second, comes to third. The throw off a little bit. Actually pretty good, though. Right into Schmidt's glove. That is an accurate throw from Salas.
Just wasn't in time.
That's it. I mean, man, that kid's got an accuracy. He's got an arm on him. Might have a bit of a future, too. That is not bad at all.
Absolutely. Just speed was just a little bit too much for him to beat. He was deep out there in center. Not near the warning, but close, close enough to the warning track.
So 2 away here, and now Ben Slanker, 2 walks, as mentioned already, steps back up for his 3rd at bat. Potential here for him to fill up the bases again, and then bring in Chalice. First pitch coming from Barrelero. Swung on, hits that one over the head of the second baseman, Del Verne. Just an unfortunate bounce. Leadoff man now over to third. Backed up. Slanker hustles to second. Tag. Not in time. He's able to get in there sliding. And that's going to be another RBI for Astros. 6-1. Extend their lead. And give him a double as he hustled into that. RBI double for Ben Slanker.
Just another, you saw that it looked like it was just going to be a standard
routine
ground
out
just
and
bounces.
Just hit the wrong patch of dirt there for Del Verne.
Was
right over his head, and you could see
the
expression on his body, just like, man, that stinks.
Yeah.
You just tell, he's just like, dang.
Like, wow, that just happened, didn't it?
So we play on here. Chalice steps up, an RBI walk last time up. The pitch is in there, called strike number 1. Pretty good pitch to swing after. Just decides first pitch. We'll see what he's got.
Some good curve on that one. Just kind of a little bit of an arc. Went outside a little bit.
Batter asks for time here, and he'll step back in. Now the 0-1 pitch here as we're waiting on Barolero to step up. And his glove is off right now. It looks like he's maybe trying to draw off his hands. Maybe a little bit too much sweat out there already. Putting some work in. The 0-1. Swung on, hits that one over to short. He's got that one cleanly. Throw to first, on target for out number 3. 2 are left on, 2 more in. Youngstown extends their lead 6-1, heading into the 5th here on YSN.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update. Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
From on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, you know, my sports career is now documented. You know, one of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was with, you know, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, you know, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
Top of the 5th inning here. Fosse, Dalverni, and Barolero to start off this inning, now down by 5 runs. It's Castile up there still doing the pitching here for Youngstown. Astro, whatever name you prefer. That one swung through and missed. Strike number 1 here on the batter. Fosse 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging in this game, Jordan.
Gonna be looking to get a different result here with their team being down by 5 now.
A 1 up high off the mark for ball number 1. Well, a pitch like that could help him and go a little bit more of a long way.
Yes, definitely so.
Castile ready? Yes. His 1-1. Way inside. Almost got hit with that one.
Dodge that.
A drill coming in. He's able to, dodge it. Get out of the way, and the count moves.
Do a little
2
like
balls
Michael Jackson dance move there.
Balls in a strike. Now the next pitch. Comes in, swung on. It's missed. Strike number 2. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not too shabby there. Not at all. The 2-2. It's getting cool out there. Getting into the lower 70s, upper 60s. That one swung through and missed. And Fosse goes down swinging for a second time in this game. Dalverni steps in. It's funny because we were in the, upper 80s for most of the day, and now we're getting
that sun
into
goes
the upper
down.
60s. Yeah, it just cools right off. Been a nice day all day, though.
Yeah. Not too hot, but just not freezing cold.
Definitely not cold. That one in there for strike number 1.
And like a couple weeks ago, we had that huge heat wave, hottest day on Earth apparently ever recorded.
Now he's a weatherman.
Now the 0-1 pitch here from Weatherman Jordan. We'll see what else he's got in here.
You know, I used to
call for strike number 2. He won around.
When I was younger, I actually did want to be like a weatherman. That was like one of my big 3 career options. None of my 3 when I was a kid is what I'd end up doing. Funny how that works, isn't it?
The 0-2. Slow for ball 1. Doesn't get him to go after that one, so counts even. Probably not even. Count moves 1 ball and 2 strikes. Castile throws in. Doesn't go after that one. They'll peel. Yes, he does, so he will go down with a swing. Out number 2. Arellaro, who walked his last time up, steps in. He's looking to try and avoid this being 3 up and 3 down yet again. That would be the 4th inning out of 5 here for them that they do that. That is efficient and dominant pitching out there by Castile.
Absolutely.
That is a direct
strong.
result of him. The pitch upstairs and inside.
Ooh,
well, maybe we should
close.
stop giving him those blatant
Yeah.
compliments here. You'll throw more like that and give everybody a bit of a scare. Whew.
Just got up there.
Does that
Just
feel like
barely
that,
missed his shirt.
The 1-0. Swung on, hits out into right field. Chasing, coming in. It drops right in front and into Weaver's glove. Runner's going to beat out any throw that could come in, and he'll get himself his first hit. I believe that is the 2nd hit now of the game for the Tigers.
Yep.
1 run off of now just 2 hits, so that explains a lot of why the score is where it is. This brings up Sodergren, who struck out swinging his last time up.
You have to wonder, just because the previous game was just such a, back and forth, and they had to grind their way to get that victory by 1 point. I wonder if that's affecting their performance here in this game.
1 run here, but yeah, same sentiment. Just I'm going to be picky here on this one since you are calling a baseball game after all. But yeah, no, the point is made. The 1-0. Right now they're down by 5, so they got a lot of work to do here. If they want to come back, they'll maybe make it close like the last game. 5 runs needed here, and those 5 have been spread out between 4 innings right now for Astros. So they don't have that same kind of
3rd and
they do not have that kind of space though here with only 3. It looks like a balk is called here. Runner will take second base. Yeah, still got called for it. These umpires are relentless.
They take no prisoners.
Nope, just let them take their base. So 2-0 here at the plate. 2 away. Scoreboard has the wrong amount of outs. The 2-0. And they're called strike number 1. 2 balls in, a strike now on Sodergren. Just trying to maybe battle back here from 2-0. Good first one there on the battle. Now the 2-1 pitch comes. And it's low. Blocked this time by Chalice. Another great job here by him. Ball number 3. He's in danger now of walking the next guy and getting to a board for Schmidt. Already has an RBI single in this game.
The only run they have on the board.
Well, he's done all the work pretty much all night here for his team between the 2 games. He has been important. The 3-1 turns 3-2 as he's able to find a piece. Count runs full. And now Castile pitch away here from potentially sending us to the bottom. He's ready. And now his payoff pitch, the response. Swung through and missed. Got him to chase after it. They'll leave on Barralero. Nobody in for them. Bottom of the 5th innings next here on YSN.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open GABA camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
So, bottom of the fifth inning here, Youngstown, Astro, whatever you like here, just trying to continue to expand on Antonio Cordero to start off. Got McGuire and Capizzi after him, barring any potential changes, though. Why fix what ain't broken? The pitch comes in, the pitch comes high. It's ball number 1 here, thrown by Barrilero. 1-0 here to start off this bottom half of the inning. Now the 1-0. Pitcher's ready, throws in. He gets him to swing after that one. A bit of a sinker going low. Got him fooled on it, and the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Throws that one into the dirt. He's going to find another one a little bit better than that if he wants to get him to go after him.
Yeah, a bit too low, but did a good job keeping that in his glove.
The 2-1. It's in there, called. Strike number 2, so a little bit higher
Found
this
it that time, yep.
Yep, there you go. Good find. The count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cordero a sac fly and a fly out into left, so fly balls all around here for him so far. He needs to find one that can actually find the green of the grass. That's not going to do it as it's fouled right back and goes out towards the road, maybe a little further over towards the train tracks. So
yeah,
I'll find some gravel or asphalt or something here. No grass.
Gonna wait till tomorrow to try and find that ball. Unless somebody watched where it landed.
I didn't. The 2-2. It's
that
in
one
there.
was
Called
close.
strike
Yeah.
number 3. And
that had
he
some
knew
wild
it.
movement on it.
I had to wait just for the umpire to actually make that official pulling motion there for his strike call. That brings up McGuire, single on a fielder's choice. So he's been on by, he's been on base once. The fielder's choice ended the inning. So ground out, just not the way that you'd think ground out here. Pitch comes in, pitch gets found for strike number 1. Umpire was able to find that one in his back pocket. Other than that, it was pretty close to being ball number 1.
Absolutely.
The 0-1. It's in there for strike number 2. Kind of have to if you call the last one a strike.
Got him in that 0-2 hole.
Got to show some sort of consistency here.
Absolutely.
And like you said, 0-2 hole. The pitch comes in, swung on and missed here. He's going to have to get over to first. And he does. He beats out and he throws that ball got far away. So count as a strikeout swinging, but
still
he
takes
will
a
get on
base.
base, first base. So
Gets
Capizzi
credit for the
steps
strikeout,
in.
but
Yep.
the base is still occupied.
Fly out and a strikeout for Capizzi here. That is the first strikeout of this game. That doesn't count as an out. So now when we say strikeouts, for anybody else, it just means a strike out. It's in there. A little low off the mark. Ball number 1. So Astro working with a runner on with 1 away and yet another inning. Well, he had the strikeout first. The 1-0 swung on, hits that one to third. Into his glove. No, throw over to first, throws it away. Umpire said that he didn't get it, didn't call the out. Runner over to third and second. They get it back here on the throwing error. So 2 aboard here, both in scoring position. Throwing error from third, E5.
I thought he might have caught that for an out, but I guess it
looked
just
like it
bounced
did.
off the dirt. And
I
went
thought
into
he
his
did
glove.
too, but
yeah.
umpire saw it and he's got a better view. So
I mean, it was down low, but I don't know. I
gotta trust him.
I never saw it hit the ground.
Gotta trust the guys wearing black and gray out there.
Well, either way now.
It's Weaver. Base hit his last time up. The pitch Swung on, one after one, low, got away here, and everybody now has to make their way back over. Throw to second. Throw, won't be in time here. Runner at third stayed put. A little bizarre here, as everybody was just kind of all over the place out there defensively.
Yeah, could have been some costly base running mistakes, but they're able to get back to where they were. Nothing changes except for the count.
Yep, 0-1 here, and now Barrelero wants to tie his shoes.
Well, you don't want to trip.
He's going to tie both of them here.
You got the time, you might as well use it.
Yep. Didn't take him long
It's
either.
coming
Maybe
loose.
he just shoved him back up
that,
his shoe there.
That could be a dangerous, if your shoe's loose, you could, fall out, twist your ankle, something like that. You don't want to see that happen.
The 0-1 pitch. High, a little off for ball number 1. The count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Weaver. Justin Weaver, 1 for 2. The 1-1 pitch with 2 on in scoring position. A little off, gets away, but not too far here. It's going to be just ball number 2, no more, no less.
It's not even an attempt to try and run home on that. Just
That
didn't
one
get
just
far
didn't,
enough.
yeah, it went off his glove. He kind of had it a little bit in, so it just trickled away. Didn't go
Only
away with
rolled
any
like
roll.
just a little bit in that grass.
Yeah, didn't even make it to the Bob Scene logo behind the plate. The 2-1. Swung on, fouls that one behind him, redirects it. That one will make it all the way to the back of the backstop, and the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Weaver. Umpire goes and retrieves that ball all on his own. Just tells the next man on deck there in Lafferty to save his energy for his at-bat. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got him to go around. Runners stay put, and we're back to the top of the order here. And Austin Lafferty got on via an error his last time up. Runner scored because of it. Can he find another one like that?
He's going to be looking for something.
Maybe look more so from what he did in the third with that base hit. Now the time to do it because he's got 2 on board. Yeah.
2 outs, 2 means no sacrifice.
That one swung on, hit right to short. He's got it in his glove. Throw over to first, and that one's on the money.
Throw.
2 left on, and nobody comes in this time. Score stays put. Youngstown up 6-1, heading to the 6th. Here on YSN.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
Back here for the top half of the 6th inning here for the Tigers. Top of the order, Schmidt and Kunkel and Despo to start things off. First pitch a little low here, thrown in by Castile, ball number 1. Castile still out there standing strong, 6 innings in almost. Has to find 2 outs to be able to really say it officially. The 1-0 high for ball number 2. Missed that one a little bit high and away. All 3 outs last inning made via the strikeout swinging, so he still has a lot left in the tank. The 2-0 pitch. Inside by a whole bunch, hops him away as if the floor were hot lava. It's a 3-0 count now on Schmidt.
Having trouble finding some of that stuff he had in the last innings.
Schmidt has struck out. He has singled, and now he's in danger, or more so in just, not in danger, but closer to walking. That one swung on foul back as he put one right down the middle. A little bit of a curveball, so.
Swung on a 3-0. You don't
made
usually
it a
see
little
that.
more difficult.
Yep.
Well, he knew it was going to be a strike, and he just couldn't resist.
I guess when you're down by 5, facing elimination.
3-1.
Do what you got to do.
Off the mark for ball number 4. Runner takes his base, and one aboard for Kunkel, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout swinging, and a ground out pitcher over to first base. Just keeping an eye on that Astro Falcon dugout. They're over on first base side. They also have some guys warming up in their bullpen. See if they have any interest here and maybe coming out and having a chat with Castile. Not yet. No use in trying to sound the alarm this early. The first pitch comes into Kunkel. Nope. Throw over to first. Pickoff attempt. Won't be in time. So they'll try again here. And the first pitch now should come to Kunkel. It's up to Castile. Has 2 options. Does he throw in? Yes. Runner does not take off. That one swung on to third, over to second for 1. First base. Yes, it's in time for out number 2. Double play. Successfully turned.
He's got that right ball and just 3 perfect throws, just back to back to back.
5-4-3 there. Slinker, Capiz. Yeah, pardon me. I almost just choked on some spit there.
Oh, you're right.
Slinker, Capizzi to loot. Oh, boy. That brings in Despot there. 2 away. And no, it does not bring in Despot there as they're letting us know pinch hitter comes in. Didn't quite see the numbers, so we'll wait for him to turn around. The pitch swung after that. Number 9, strike number 1. So Tate Musco comes in here. The pitcher, or the previous pitcher, comes in.
See if we can get something going here on offense.
Pitch is way inside here for ball number 1, so the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike as he swung and missed the first pitch.
Had life to start the inning, but then the double play just took it away from him, just like that.
Well, that's part of Astros' game right now. Good defense. The 1-1 swung on, chops that one. It's a foul ball as that one just goes right off over towards the dugout. In fact, dies before it even does.
It doesn't even have much of a roll on it.
Batting coach went over and retrieved it over at third base and gave the ball right back to Castile. Can't get a new one here. Not the pros yet. They got to just use whatever they have. These baseballs are not cheap. Now the 1-2 pitch here from Castile. And it's swung on. Hits that one with a bunch of power, but it's fouled way out. And the count stays put. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on the batter. Scoreboard finally reflects that. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung after a ball coming way inside here just to keep himself alive.
It's hard hit, bounced off the padded thing down there, made a nice big thud.
Still is Salas on deck. Not going to switch out that position. Going to keep the center fielder who's got the accurate arm. Keep his defense. Yeah, 1-2. That one thrown well off the mark. Tried to find it on the edge. You could tell there was a bit of an idea.
It was
an
trying
attempt to
get back,
yeah,
but it just wasn't there.
Not much.
It was just taking the turn, but it missed its exit.
Now the 2-2 as Castillo will step off. So, no, not quite yet with the 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. A little high, a little off. Ball number 3 is found.
It's now full count.
Yep, 3 balls, 2
full
strikes. Payoff pitch now will come in from Castile. It's in there. Swung through, missed. Got him to go after a ball. Going low into the dirt here. And that does it for the top of the 6th inning. Nobody's left on thanks in part to the double play. Now a strikeout. We'll see what Astro can do when we return.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.